So today we're going to be talking about the Canon SL3. But before we can do that, I'm just going to have some coffee.
Oh, I have a lot. Oh, I've seen it all. Everyone is waiting for the call. Oh, I have so much. Don't fess it up. I could not want for more love. All I want is love. All I want.
Alright, now that I'm properly caffeinated, time to roll that intro. After many months of saving up, I was finally able to purchase this thing right here. Before we could talk about the SL3, which I'm using right now, let's talk about my old camera and the reason why I had to upgrade. So whenever I go out filming, my old camera would do this thing where it would start off in focus, then once you let your guard down, it would like go out of focus. It would basically hunt for something else to focus on. And the effect of hunting for focus would be that really annoying sound of But yeah, that thing would just drain battery because it would just constantly hunt for focus. Speaking of autofocus, the SL3 uses a dual pixel CMOS autofocus, which is great for my style of filming. I'll always be in focus. And one thing that sold me on the camera, and the reason why I bought it, was because of the face tracking. I could always count on this thing just to always focus on my face and just to always keep me in focus. You could pull focus from one subject to another just by simply tapping it. Yeah, this thing is amazing. Like, if you want to start filming in 4K, you can do that with this. Only thing is that it's super cropped up, so you're gonna have to take that into account. You either have to get like a wide lens or back your camera up, way up. So if ever you wanted to get into photography or vlogging, this is a good entry-level camera and can't go wrong with it. Enough of me raving about my new camera. Let's check this thing out for a test run. Actually, I'm technically test running it right now because I'm recording off of it, so let's have some fun with it. Dude, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, this thing is so much fun to play with. Alright, I know I talked about how cool this camera is, but the truth of the fact is that this thing right here, hold on. This thing right here is just a tool to help you tell your story. If you're thinking about getting into video or like filming your trip to Japan, the truth is like your phone is just good enough. Like you don't really need like crazy gear and money to make like your videos. Like if gear and money were a criteria for making good videos, I challenge you guys to check out this movie. This movie is called Layover. The story behind this video was that they only had like $6,000 to make it, and all they had were their DSLRs. And they still made the movie, and if gear or whatnot was a criteria for all of that, then that movie would have never existed. Go check it out. I'll put a link in the description. It's really cool. I know that movie came out back in 2014, but that story still amazes me to this day. That just shows you that as long as you have a story and know how to do what you gotta do, you can do anything. Oh yeah, the string test. I did not tie up my new camera to the string and like toss it around. I actually used the GoPro because I didn't want to break my camera. I just thought it would be a fun idea just to swing a camera around. So one last thing that I forgot to mention, this camera can do 4K time lapse. Alright, see you guys in the next video.